Welcome to my Vision News, Tuesday's first video. Firstly, Somalia, where it seems that PM Hamza Abdi will not be able to visit Puntland. Puntland is not showing the green light for Hamza Abdi's visit to the federal member state. Secondly, where are Al-Shabaab fighters who attacked the hotel in Mogadishu? Have they been killed or captured? No details shared by the government. Instead, reports are being shared that all Al-Shabaab fighters, they managed to escape after keeping the hotel, the entire Somalia security apparatus hostage for 48 hours ago. After killing dozens there, more than 2 dozen there in Mogadishu, Al-Shabaab fighters, they managed to escape reportedly. Secondly, Eritrea, Central Council of Eritreans of Germany has released a statement. Eritrean Information Ministry has shared the statement as well. The statement is about what happened in Germany on Saturday when venue where a concert, a festival was being organized was attacked by Eritrean opposition groups. It seems that a legal battle is now going to start because the Central Council of Eritreans of Germany has announced the start of some criminal and civil proceedings. Thirdly, viewers, Oromia region of Ethiopia, Oromo Liberation Army a few hours ago shared a clip, a video through OLA-backed news sources. The clip shows an Amhara fighter, which according to OLA has been captured in Oromia. We know that Oromo politicians, OLA, Oromo Federalist Congress, they have been speaking against the deployment of Amhara forces, Amhara militias to Oromia region of Ethiopia. Now, evidence is being shared by OLA that Amhara fighters of militias are part of the ongoing operation against OLA. And lastly, Tigray-Afar border, conflicting reports are being received from Yellow, which is on southern Tigray-Afar border. Several graphic images are being shared, videos are being shared showing several dead bodies. Was there fighting on Tigray-Afar border 2 days ago? Or these are POWs who were extrajudicially killed? The dead bodies have been found close to Tigray border. Reportedly, there were clashes on Tigray-Afar border 2 days ago. We have details for you. Firstly, we are Somalia. We know that Al-Shabaab carried out an attack on a hotel in Mogadishu, Hayat Hotel. Remained under siege for around 48 hours, and after a 48-hour long operation, at last security forces managed to take back control of the hotel. Al-Shabaab fighters killed more than 2 dozen guests there, including some tribal elders, government officials, and dozens were injured too. Where are the perpetrators? Have they been killed, captured, or have they managed to escape? No details have been provided by Somalia's police chief, Mogadishu police chief so far. Now reports are coming in that Al-Shabaab fighters, they managed to escape. By the way, Al-Shabaab claimed that its fighters completed the operation in Mogadishu and they managed to leave the area. Since government is not sharing any details about captured or killed Al-Shabaab fighters, that is why it is being presumed that these Al-Shabaab fighters, they killed, they wounded dozens and they managed to escape. How did they manage to escape when the hotel was surrounded by security force on all sides? Reportedly, the Al-Shabaab fighters had military uniforms, uniforms of aid agencies, of rescue agencies. The uniforms and weapons were already stored in the hotel by some Al-Shabaab sleeper cells. They carried out their attack, their operation, they killed innocent civilians there. Then they put on the uniforms of rescue agencies and security forces and they managed to escape. This is what happened in Somalia's capital, Mogadishu. People said yesterday, Sajid, Ethiopian forces are in Somalia. They are operating freely in Bakul, in Hirshabelle, in Jubaland, in Somalia, Ethiopia border areas. It's a violation of Somalia's territorial integrity. Somalia cannot defend Mogadishu. You see what happened in Mogadishu? That against Al-Shabaab, Somalia is not able to defend Mogadishu. How can it defend its borders with Ethiopia? That is why Ethiopian forces are freely operating in Somalia's territories. Secondly, viewers, Puntland-Mogadishu relations have not improved. It seems, we know that a few days ago, Federal Deputy Speaker of the Parliament, Sadia, on board a plane carrying humanitarian aid, tried to land at Bosaso Airport in Puntland. But she was not allowed to distribute aid. When the plane landed at the airport, fighting erupted. Several were killed. Several people were killed, security officials on both sides, and Sadia had to return to Mogadishu. And it seems that now Puntland is not showing the green light to Hamza Abdi for his visit to the federal member state. A few days ago, we broke this news that Hamza Abdi was planning, Prime Minister, was planning to visit Puntland, but reportedly Puntland, led by Abdullah Dini, the president, has not agreed to Prime Minister's visit. That is why so far Hamza Abdi has not visited Puntland. Federal member states are very powerful in Somalia. Mogadishu is extremely weak. It is becoming weaker. This relationship between the regional states and federation has been tense for years. These regional states sometimes act as independent countries. A top Ethiopian delegation, military delegation, was in Puntland 2 days ago. Some meetings were held. Abdullah Dini, the president, held meetings with this Ethiopian delegation. The delegation visited Jubaland before that. It visited Southwest Regional State as well. Southwest Regional State President Lofta Garin visited Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, and Somali region of Ethiopia. So these regional states are having direct links, direct talks with Ethiopian federal government. Mogadishu is nowhere to be seen. Mogadishu will have to improve its relations with federal member states, especially Puntland and Southwest State. Puntland President Abdullah Dini contested presidential election against Hassan Sheikh, but he lost. Then it was being hoped, it was being expected that the Prime Minister would be from Puntland. But Hassan Sheikh selected Prime Minister from Jubaland. Hamza Abdi is from Jubaland. So far, Hamza Abdi has not visited Puntland. It is being said that Puntland is not allowing this visit. Secondly, viewers, Eritrea were on the 20th of August in an attack was carried out on a venue where a concert, a festival of Eritrean diaspora community was underway in Gießen, Germany. And several participants were injured. Police intervened. The festival was cancelled. A few hours ago, Central Council of Eritreans in Germany released a statement about what happened on Saturday, and Eritrean Information Ministry also shared this statement. What happened there and what is going to happen now? A legal battle is going to start, it seems, in Germany. Central Council of Eritreans of Germany was the organizer of the concert under the auspices of Eritrean Consulate in Germany. This organization says that Saturday's event was not a festival, it was a concert. Festival in Germany of Eritrean community is held in July. So it was just a concert. And on the 20th of August, the day this event was due to be held, the organizer was told that it should arrange security officials. So organizers hired security officials for the protection of the venue. And 2 days before that, on the 18th of August, a local court rejected an application by some organizations, the 7 organizations, which filed a complaint against the concert to ban it. Local court rejected the application. It allowed the concert to be held. So the 7 organizations could not get any relief from the court to get the festival, the concert banned. But they filed an application for permission to protest. They were granted permission to protest. So Eritrean opposition groups, they had this permission from local authorities that they could protest in front of the venue. But things went beyond protest, and according to Eritrean Central Council of Eritreans in Germany, several hooligans reached the spot, the venue. They attacked the venue. They were armed with knives, stones, bottles, iron bars. And some of them mingled with the participants. So in the attacks, in the assault, several participants were injured. What did the police deployed for the security of the venue do? According to the organizer, deployment of the police was not satisfactory. There were just a few police officials deployed. They could not stop the protesters. Instead, the police officials, they told the organizer to cancel the event. The organization argues that police should have provided security to the venue. It should have called reinforcements. But instead, it cancelled the event. The participants were left at the mercy of the attackers. Now, Central Council of Eritreans of Germany has announced to start legal proceedings. It says that it will file criminal and civil lawsuits against those who were involved in this violence. As we reported 2 days ago that Eritrean embassies, consulates, Eritrean pro-government groups are now trying to identify the individuals who were involved in this attack on Saturday. Several were arrested too, but later they were released. But now it seems that a long legal battle is going to start. Eritrean pro-government and government-backed groups will start these legal battles so that it does not happen again in Germany. Thirdly, viewers, Third news story is from the Oromia region of Ethiopia. We know that Oromo Liberation Army and some Oromo politicians, they have been claiming for months that Amhara forces, Amhara militias were being deployed to the Oromia region in the operation against Oromo Liberation Army, and that they were allegedly involved in atrocities against civilians. But we never saw some visual confirmation. For the first time now, Oromo Liberation Army has showed a member of a militia, and the fighter is from the Amhara region. He's from an Amhara militia member, and he is an Amhara militia member, and he has been captured reportedly in the Oromia region of Ethiopia. A video is being shared on OLA-backed news sources showing this fighter from Amhara militia who confesses in the video that he has been involved in attacks on Oromos. Obviously, he is in custody. Whatever he has been told, he will say, so you cannot just trust what he is saying. But OLA is now sharing evidence that Amhara militias, Amhara forces are involved in attacks in Oromia. I have been speaking against the deployment of Amhara militias, Amhara forces to Oromia. It should not happen because it will lead to further ethnic tensions in the Oromia region of Ethiopia. Watch this clip showing the fighter of Amhara militia captured by OLA in Oromia.
የፋኖም ሆነ የልዩ ኃይል አባላትን ምን መልእክት ታሰማላቸዋለህ? ያው በጣም ያው ጀግና ናቸው። ኦሮሚያ ያው ልዩ ኃይል የአማራ ልዩ ኃይልን በመደምሰስ ያው እኔ በጣም እጅግ በጣም አመሰግናቸዋለሁ። ግን በጣም ያው እንግዲህ እኔ ያው እጄን በመስጠቴ ያው ከነሱ ጋር ያው ያለው እኔ የሰማሁት ነገር የለኝም። እናመሰግናለን። ያው እኔም አመሰግናለሁ እንግዲህ
Lastly was what happened on Tigray-Afar border, southern Tigray-Afar border in Yalo Gulina Voredas, where we saw fighting last year when Tigray fighters were trying to reach Ethiopia-Djibouti road. To cut off this road, they took control of 4 Afar Voredas, Yalo, Gulina, Eva, and Ura Voredas were taken by Tigray fighters. Then they had to retreat. Once again, 2 days ago, some armed hostilities erupted on Tigray-Afar border. Conflicting reports are coming in. Firstly, graphic images and videos are being shared. And some pro-Tigray news sources claim that these are innocent Tigrayans who were POWs. They were detained by Afar militias and Ethiopian National Defense Force. Then they were cold-bloodedly killed in Yalo. Their pictures, I cannot show you the pictures, and it is very graphic one, are being shared. On the other hand, Afar officials, on condition of anonymity, say that on the 20th of August, 2 days ago, Tigray fighters attacked Zone 4 of Afar, Yalo Voreda. In 2 cavalries, fighting erupted. Name of the cavalries are firstly Abor, secondly Amtaba. In Amtaba and Abor, there was heavy fighting between Afar militias and Tigray fighters. Afar news sources claim that the attack was launched from southern Tigray, from Alamata side towards Afar territories, and in this attack, several Tigray fighters were killed, and the pictures, videos show killed Tigray fighters who tried to enter Afar territories. It's difficult to say what happened. The Tigray government is silent. No statement from Tigray government so far. No statement from Afar regional government too. But evidence is there. It's a new incident. It happened on the 20th of August, just 2 days ago. It means that uh, in border areas, things are heating up, as we have been reporting that Ethiopian National Defense Force and perhaps regional forces, they are reinforcing their military presence in Tigray border areas. The situation seems to be, this incident seems to be linked to border tensions. Secondly, if these are POWs, prisoners of war, Tigray government should clarify, was there any fighting on Tigray-Afar border? Was there any attack on Yellow Afar from Tigray territories on the 20th of August? Who are these killed innocent people? Are they fighter or they just POWs who were in custody and they were killed? I think explanation should be issued by Tigray regional government and Afar regional government as well. Evidence is there that escalation happened on the 20th of August on Tigray-Afar border. Thank you for watching.